steel cage match that the primaries are going to be.
And imagine her slogan, Nina. I mean, what does she point to during her time as Secretary of State, I suppose, or maybe as a New York Senator? What does she point to as her accomplishment that qualifies her to be president?
Well, that's going to be, I think, the great conundrum for her in a general election. Is the world is more dangerous now. She wasn't running the State Department when it completely crumbled, particularly in the Middle East. But we've seen where she's tried to distance herself from the White House, for example, saying that she argued along with Leon Panetta and David Petraeus to intervene in Syria early on in 2012, and the president didn't do that. That, of course, created this mess in Syria, a void that was filled by ISIS, and leaves us in this dangerous situation now. So she has to find ways to say, you know, to both say that she's a veteran of the foreign stage, but also to distance herself from the worst parts of the Obama foreign policy.
President Obama has said he will campaign for her. Is that going to help, Jonah?
It certainly will help in certain places. It will certainly help raising money. It'll definitely help in essentially blue states. But it does raise the issue of the incumbent president's popularity matters a great deal when there is a candidate trying to replace of the same party. George Bush's low approval ratings in 2008 were just a lead albatross around John McCain's neck. That's the way it always works. If Barack Obama's approval ratings are only in the low 40s or even the high 30s or anything like that, it is very difficult for any Democrat to come in, because basically the election is in some part a referendum on the Democrats. And that's the historical trend.
Expect that Hillary Clinton announcement sometime, we are told, in the next couple of weeks. Jonah Goldberg, Nina Easton, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, let's transition to the steel cage match, as Jonah was mentioning. I like that. I like that description for the Republicans. Right. Republican candidate Senator Rand Paul is set to hold his first rally in South Carolina since officially getting into the race this week. That's coming up in about an hour from now. Analysts say the first southern state to hold a primary is key to propelling any candidate to victory. But South